a feud between brothers, and some strict royal rules. Prince Harry may have won his fight to wear a military uniform, but there's still some big differences between his look and Prince William's. Ever since Queen Elizabeth II died on September 8, 2022, the relationships between the members of her family have come under scrutiny. Notably, King Charles III's sons, Princes William and Harry, have been in the spotlight once again due to their long-rumored feud. Meanwhile, Prince Harry and his wife Meghan Markle's decision to leave their roles as senior members of the royal family continues to send ripples through the monarchy. The continued tension between the new king and his youngest son remained apparent after the Queen's death. As CBS News reported, the king had given guidance that only working members of the royal family could attend events in their military uniforms. That effectively meant that in spite of Prince Harry's extensive military service, he was forced to wear a suit to official events, while his brother was dressed in uniform. Harry did wear his military medals pinned to his suit, but his pedestrian outfit signaled his lowered status within the royal family. The king has since requested that both of his sons wear their military uniforms at the Queen's funeral, and on September 17th, William and Harry were both seen in uniform at a vigil for the late monarch. However, the two princes will have slight variations in their dress, considering the different directions their military careers took. Prince William enrolled in the Royal Military Academy Sandhurst as an officer cadet back in 2005, and after training, left with his officer's commission. He then went on to serve in the Household Cavalry, Blues, and Royals, and actually commanded other troops. He also served as a search and rescue pilot, and at one point saw duty in the Falkland Islands. After his military career, he worked for quite some time as an air ambulance pilot. During the procession of Queen Elizabeth's coffin from Buckingham Palace to Westminster Hall, William wore his military uniform. William's outfit consisted of military finery and included various medals, such as his Garter Star, which is described as the most senior knighthood in the British honor system, and various medals awarded to him by his grandmother, the Queen, during her reign. Much like his older brother, Prince Harry served in the military after attending the same military school at Sandhurst and joining the same regiment, Blues and Royals. He was in the military for 10 years and even saw combat in Afghanistan. Throughout his service, he racked up quite a few medals, which he was seen wearing at the Queen's funeral procession. In fact, Harry had more medals pinned to his suit than his brother had pinned to his military uniform. For instance, Prince Harry could be seen wearing a medal for his service in Afghanistan, where William did not serve.
There is a bit of jealousy, not just the fact that I get to fly this, but obviously he'd love to be out here, and I don't see why, to be honest with you, I don't see why he couldn't.
Prince Harry has mainly been wearing civilian clothes for most public-facing events related to Queen Elizabeth's death. As a result, it remains uncertain exactly what he will wear when he dons his military finery for the Queen's funeral, although his outfit at a vigil on September 17th is a good indication. And in terms of a precedent, it's worth referring to what the prince wore at his wedding to Meghan Markle in May 2018. At the time, Harry's uniform was that of a major, and included his flying wings and, like his brother, various medals awarded by his grandmother, the late Queen. The first and most obvious reason for this fondness for wearing uniforms at official events is that many royals serve in the military throughout their careers. For instance, King Charles himself served in the Royal Navy and Royal Air Force for 6 years. Meanwhile, Prince Andrew spent 22 years in the Royal Navy, which saw him serving as a helicopter pilot during the Falklands War. Aside from actual military service, royals also accumulate various honorary military titles and commands. For example, Princess Anne has never served in the military, but she is allowed to wear parts of a military uniform because she's accrued a few honorary titles over the years. Members of the royal family who have actually served can accumulate honorary titles and commands too. For instance, King Charles was at one time the honorary colonel-in-chief of over a dozen military regiments.